You are now ready to add water to your pond. As your new water garden fills for the first time, take the opportunity for a well-deserved break. It is time to work on the most visually important part of your feature, the waterfall. The waterfall will start at the microfall's biological filter and can either meander through a stream or fall directly into the pond. Note that a streamliner is not included in the micropond kit. If you are adding a stream, it should be about 6 inches deep and between 2 and 4 feet wide. The wider the stream, the more gentle the water flow will be. After excavating the stream, install the 10-foot wide streamliner. In order to overlap the liners, the project must have a minimum 3-inch grade change between the stream and pond water levels. Seaming is rarely necessary. The liner should overlap the main pond liner by at least 1 foot. Before assembling the snout of the microfalls, clean the face of the unit and the liner with a damp cloth. Attaching the snout is much like installing the microskim faceplate. Lay the liner over the U-shaped opening of the falls. Be sure to leave enough slack at the base of the falls for the placement of the large waterfall boulders. With an awl, pierce the liner through the top 2 holes of the snout. Temporarily install the snout by placing the screws in these 2 holes. Remove the snout, keeping the liner connected to the piece with the 2 screws. Liberally apply a thick bead of silicone around the spillway of the microfalls. Using the 2 screws as a guide, reinstall the snout. Complete the process by screwing in the remaining screws. With the snout in place, it's time to lay the filtration media in the microfalls. All of the filtration materials will rest at the base of the microfalls. Place the filter pads in first, and rest the bags of filter media on top. Take special care when building the stream and waterfall, as this will be the most eye-catching part of your pond. Place larger rocks along the edges as normal. You can also use boulders in the stream bed itself to divert the water in interesting ways. Fill the remainder of the stream with gravel. If you have any drop-offs in the course of your stream, you will need to use the waterfall foam to fill in the areas behind the rocks where the fall occurs. This will ensure that the water flows over these rocks rather than underneath, where it will not be visible. Disguise any visible foam with gravel and rock dust for a more natural look. The microfalls should be framed by 2 impressive character boulders, placed on either side of the snout opening. The middle area should be built with a variety of different-sized rocks with a flat surface. Crowning this collection of stones should be a lip for the microfalls. You can use the optional fake waterfall stone or a thin piece of slate stone. Make sure the lip fits securely and will be level from side to side so the water will flow evenly over its surface. Adjust any surrounding rocks as necessary. As with any stream drop-offs, use the black waterfall foam behind these stones so that you will be able to see the rushing water. If you happen to fall short and don't have enough material to build a suitable berm around the microfalls, bring in some extra topsoil. Fresh soil also provides a nutrient-rich base for landscaping. A nice flowing berm gives the impression that your waterfall was there all along. If you have limited space behind the microfalls, or prefer not to extend the berm out into your yard, build a retaining wall to secure the mound. This will also help slow the process of erosion. Now for the moment you've been waiting for. Turn on the pump. For the first time, you'll be able to see water flowing freely over your new creation. You will need to refill the main reservoir, as filling the microfalls and stream will lower your water level. Take this opportunity to make small alterations to the falls and stream areas to adjust the water flow. You'd be surprised how minor adjustments or the addition of small rocks can make a big difference to your waterfall. When you have re-established the correct water level, trim the extra liner from the edges of the pond. Leave at least 6 inches of extra liner all the way around. This extra liner can be covered with gravel or folded behind the rocks above the water level and backfilled with dirt. To beautify the exterior of your pond, cover the berm and edges of the pond with a natural mulch. You may also wish to incorporate landscaping at this point. You're done with all of the hard stuff. Just take a moment to clean up the area, removing any excess dirt, mulch, rocks, and other debris. Included in your micropond kit is a manual on the upkeep and maintenance of your new ecosystem. The first thing you'll want to do is add the recommended dose of beneficial bacteria to start your system on the right foot. Now sit back and enjoy your new natural water feature.